It was in 1993 that the aviation and maritime sectors of St. Kitts were merged and the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority S.C.A.S.P.A came into existence. Our portfolio consists of the modern and spacious Robert L. Bratcher International Airport, the Deepwater Cargo Port, a ferry dock, and Port Zante, the cruise terminal. Join us as we explore how the operations of our ports and the role of our people contribute to the national development of St. Kitts. Located just northeast of Bastyr, St. Kitts, the Robert L. Bratcher International Airport welcomes visitors to our island. Constant renovations have been made to improve the airport's efficiency.
Our runway is approximately 2,300 meters long, 45 meters wide. It is designed to take aircraft as large as the Boeing 767. We also handle other commercial jets of various kinds, cargo carriers of various kinds, private jets, and other regional commuters. We have 3 taxiways, and we can boast of 8 parking positions for wide-bodied aircraft.
But what good would a modern and attractive infrastructure be without qualified and friendly staff to coordinate and execute aviation services? Meet our operation officers. They ensure that all the procedures and operations at the airport occur efficiently and smoothly.
Some of the tasks that operation officers take on daily, we oversee airside activity, which include operations on the movement area, the maneuvering area. It also includes the passenger terminal services, concession readiness, and airline operations. We also ensure that the airport conforms to national and international standards and regulations. We do this by conducting a series of checks and inspections, and based on our findings from the checks and the inspections, we prepare the necessary reports, analysis, and recommendations to ensure that the airport stays conform.
Meet our customer service ambassadors. They ensure that any problem travelers experience at the airport is handled and directed to the appropriate authority. They greet our arriving and departing passengers and provide direction, general assistance, or forms to our passengers. Meet our taxi dispatchers. They are responsible for regulating taxis and tour buses at the airport. They work closely with our taximen and airport customers to ensure that the loading and offloading of taxis is conducted in an orderly and efficient manner. Our taxi dispatchers also distribute tickets to motorists who fail to comply with the traffic rules and regulations of the authority. Passenger and cargo safety is a priority for S.C.A.S.P.A's security officers. They follow all international safety codes and enforce the laws and regulations of the authority and the Federation.
Aviation security is important for a number of reasons. We prevent guns, knives, bombs from passing through our X-ray machine from the act of unlawful interference. All our procedures comply with the international and the national program because coming on aviation security, mistakes are not allowed to happen.
Our ATC and meteorology officers provide reliable meteorological and aviation information to the general public and to aircraft. Our officers observe the weather elements, report observations to aviation personnel, businesses, and media houses, prepare and transmit the observations, as well as compile climatological data.
One of the major roles of the Met Services here is to provide weather information to all incoming aircraft. That's actually our main purpose. That's why we're situated here on the airport. We do hourly weather observations, and the purpose of that is to provide weather information for all incoming aircraft. The information is passed on to the air traffic services, who then would pass that information on to the pilots. Also, we do provide that information on the internet. That allows all the different users of the airport, whether it be LIAT, American Airlines, British Airways, they would also be able to check the internet and check the weather conditions here in St. Kitts before they actually perform their flights.
The meteorological officers work closely with our air traffic controllers. Our air traffic controllers provide reliable instructions to aircraft that prevent collision in the air or on the ground between aircraft or other vehicles.
The main purpose here at the control tower is to provide separation between aircraft, both in the air and on the ground. Most people might think that an aircraft flying from one place to another place, it just fly haphazardly in the air. It doesn't happen like that. Anytime you see an aircraft in the air, it's controlled by some sort of ATC unit, air traffic control unit. One of our closest allies in this whole thing is the Met Office. We rely on the Met Office downstairs, they're based downstairs, to give us an hourly report on the weather. Because in any sort of navigation, whether it be by air or by sea, you have to have good weather information. So they, on an hourly basis, they do what we call an observation and they give us the information. When an aircraft calls us, we have to give them what we call the META. This is like a shortened version of the information, the Met information that we get from the Met Office.
Our Marine Division is very similar to the tower at the airport. Essentially, the division controls all shipping traffic in and out of the Bastille Harbor. Our Marine Division also provides berthing for cruise ships in the cruise ship season. Our revetment and repairs to the pier have increased the number of ships that come to St. Kitts, and these ships have contributed to our economy.
Here in Bastille, we pilot ships like cruise ship, tankers, car carriers, and other vessels that call to our port that requires pilot assistance. However, our jurisdiction within the port of Bastille extends from Limekeel in the west to Figgy Bay in the southeast area. That is our area of operation. Anything that comes within that area and requires piloting, we as the pilots have to actually go on board and get the ship alongside safely.
The Deepwater Port, the main cargo handling facility located on the Bastille coast, can comfortably accommodate vessels over 900 feet long with a draft of 27 feet. Vessels up to 300 feet can berth at the Ro-Ro pier, which has a minimum depth of 19 feet.
Operations done at the seaport daily include the working of vessels and the stripping of containers. We are a 24-hour port, which means that any time a vessel calls at our port, we mobilize our workers to work that vessel and get it work.
Follow all national codes, enforce the law, regulation, the authority, and the federal.
Operations at the seaport daily include working of vessels and the stripping of containers. We are a 24-hour port, which means that when a vessel calls at our, we mobilize our workers to work that vessel and get it work.
Follow all national codes, enforce the law, regulation, the authority, and the federal. The Public Relations Department is the voice of S.C.A.S.P.A. The department is responsible for promoting the authority's image both within the agency itself and to various external audiences. The department aims to enhance and promote the reputation of S.C.A.S.P.A. through a variety of activities. The Maintenance Department ensures that the buildings of S.C.A.S.P.A. are properly maintained. The officers of the Maintenance Department supervise the maintenance and repair of all S.C.A.S.P.A. buildings.
Our focus is to provide a service that meets the highest and best quality standards there are in the industry. And our aim is to please our customers and ensure that the systems that we maintain are always if not 100%, as close as possible to 100% being provided to the level and to the comfort of everyone who come here to the Port Authority.
The Human Resources Department is charged with the responsibility of developing policies and creating and implementing strategies to develop and motivate staff members. Over the past few years, S.C.A.S.P.A's staff has demonstrated a strong sense of commitment to the organization's goals. For the future, we aim at only providing the best services and operations. We will continue to build a culture of excellence and make significant contributions to the social and economic development of St. Kitts.